I know you don't mind if they're short. Keeps the notes easy on it. Are you ready, Madam Clerk? All right, are you all ready?
Yep.
Okay, call this meeting to order. It's 9:31. And we are here for our regular business meeting consent agenda. I would ask if you would join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And we will start off our day, since we actually have folks in the audience, see if we have any public comments. We're going to ask you to comment again here in a minute on the agenda.
Sure, no public.
No public comments. No public comments. Okay. And so seeing none, we'll move to old business. Commissioners, have you had a chance to look at the minutes? Any entertain a motion to accept those unless you saw a problem?
I'll motion to accept the minutes for May 22nd through May 26th.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion carries. New business. We have no beer, wine, or liquor licenses before us today. I was out of the office. Have there been any payables since Thursday?
Yeah, we did this.
And you
Yeah.
both
Should we
reviewed
pay them
those?
Thursday?
Okay.
Yep.
Any questions on those? Any?
No.
No.
We're good there.
Yeah.
We have no cancellations or homeowners cancellations before us today. We do have a resolution 23-11, affixing an extension of the deadline for use of vacation and comp time. That came as a result of an idea from our Road Public Works director. So I asked her if she would be here to just give us a little history on that. So what can you share with us about the extension?
This extension really does apply to our department, and I think it does extend a lot to, some of the other departments that have to work quite a bit of overtime. Our guys work long hours in the winter time, and sometimes they'll work 14 days with no days off. And so, in lieu of taking overtime hours, they will take the time as comp hours. During that time, they're really not able to take any vacation or extended periods of time off because we really need all hands on deck for probably 6 months out of the year. So they're not able to take their vacation time during that time. During that time, they're accruing more vacation and they're also accruing comp hours. And so it's difficult for them unless everybody takes 2 months off in the spring. When other projects need to be done, it's difficult to get everything used up before the end of the fiscal year. So it is, very important to our department to be able to give, that couple of months for them to be able to use that extra accrued vacation and comp time, because the vacation, we don't want them to carry more than 120 hours. Anything over 120 hours, if at any time employment terminates, the county only pays them out for a maximum of 120 hours. So it's, kind of a gamble to them to try to carry any more than that because they're at risk of losing that. The comp hours, as a general rule, it's not looked favorably to carry more than 40 at a time. Sometimes our guys, with all of their excessive overtime, depending on, what type of a winter we have and, how the storms come in, it's not uncommon for some of our guys to have 120 or 160 accrued comp hours. And so that's a significant chunk of time. So this extension just gives them the opportunity to have a little more time to take that off instead of leaving us down to a skeleton crew for 2 or 3 months. So they can get all their time and stuff.
So basically what they're doing is this is vacation time that they're gonna take off. We're not.
Yes,
Yep.
where they're not getting anything extra through this. It's just allowing an extension for them
Yep.
to use
be able
their
to
time.
use
it.
So rather than they don't lose it or it works well for our department because
Yeah.
with comp hours, those are hours earned. And
Yep.
so they don't lose those. What would happen to our department is we would have to cut a check to them for those unused comp hours. So it works much better for us to allow them to take those hours
Yeah.
as days off. And it's
Okay.
worked very well in the past for our department.
Okay.
We'll see this with the sheriff's department too,
Mhm.
when they get,
Well,
but this
And this
covers.
will
all the
cover them
departments.
as well. So.
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
just for example, with my surgery, I've been off for 3 weeks this week. Half of that was my comp time. The other half was my sick leave. So it's just, there's times that they can take it and, you know, there's times that we have one person on our crew that maxed out on his vacation as far as accrual time. But he's also got 160 hours of vacation, he's got 140 hours of comp time. We're gonna lose him for pretty much the whole month of June, and we have myself, and I've been off for 3 weeks, and Connie's off. So we're skeleton crew on 2 crews, really.
And so it's difficult right now until we get some of our employees that are out on medical leave, to allow multiple other employees in those districts to take the time off. So,
Okay.
it's, you know, we certainly don't want them to risk having to lose any of their vacation hours because of things beyond their control.
I agree.
For the out.
So this resolution simply extends the deadline for using your accrued hours from the 30th of September to November 24th, which has historically been the case. So,
Hunting season.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any further questions from the board?
Nope.
Any discussion? If not, then I would move that we approve resolution 2023-11.
I'll second it.
Okay? I'm sorry, I flipped it around on that.
That's all right.
Okay, no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. We passed that, so if you'll pass the word to your crews, that will help bring a little, at least mental relief to them that they can have that
Well, thank you,
extension.
and I appreciate you, voting on this resolution sooner than later. That way they can be assured and plan accordingly. We can actually plan a little better for our projects as well.
Hopefully that's an encouragement to everybody. Okay? That is our consent agenda. Do we have any questions on the agendas, on the rest of the items? Any further discussion? Okay,
No.
so we're just voting to approve payables at this point because we've taken care of the other item. All in favor. I entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So move.
So moved.
I'll second it.
No further discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries to approve the consent agenda. And thank you again for and hopefully we've made things smoother for everybody. All right, we have another chance for public comment. Any further public comment? Okay. And we have no executive session today, right? We don't have any incident cases before us. Right. Any further comments from the board? This meeting is adjourned.